Hello everybody, welcome to the 88 Eagles Den, or if you're a returning guest, welcome back. I'll just give you a brief rundown. I have 88 eagles, as you can see behind me, and actually they're all over my room. And every day I ask an eagle for its name and message. And today I'm on number 23. And here you see the eagle, and this eagle is sitting on a log. So I'll just show you this eagle here. It's kind of dark in here, I know. So this eagle, I'm going to put it back right here very gently. I have to go, well, I am joyfully going up to Eagle 88, and right now I'm on 23. So as I progress, I'm making adjustments, the lighting and everything else. But for now, I'm really just wanting to get the message out, and then all the other stuff I'll figure out along the way. So today, number 23, this eagle's name is Joyful. And I have written down JF, which is short for joyful. So the message that Joyful has for us is basically to be joyful. But specifically the message is that remembering who you are. And I don't mean remembering who you are as in your occupation, or if you're a boy or a girl, or things that people may recognize some things in you, like that. My name is Bob. I'm 23 and I am an accountant. No, not that. I'm talking about remembering that when you were born, you came into this world not knowing anything. Everything was the unknown. You knew in your spirit, you knew that when you were conceived, you were alive without having the arms, without having the legs, without any of that. Your heart hadn't even been developed yet. Like, your heart wasn't even developed yet. You were just this energy that came into form because it took the sperm, and you came and you went to your mother's womb, and then your spirit developed your heart, number one, and then you start developing your arms, your legs, like all these things inside of you. But no matter what, without any of those things, your spirit was there first before any of that. And when you were born, you already had an idea of why you're here. You had an idea of why you're here. And the idea is that you're here on this earth, in this body, to experiment, to figure out and learn why you're here. And through contrast, through dating different people, trying different foods, going to different places, things that people say to you may hurt you. Or you may say something to somebody and it may hurt you to say that. You learn about yourself, what you prefer and what you don't prefer, what you like and what you don't like. And then your parents, they tell you things, what they think that they know. So then, we actually go into survival mode straight from the gate. Because if you don't behave yourself, you're going to go to your room. If you don't behave yourself, then you're not going to have dessert. If you don't behave yourself, then you're not going to get this. Like, all of a sudden, we literally go into survival mode. Because if we don't do what they tell us to do, then we're not going to be able to do the things that we want to do. And yeah, some things may be good for us not to do them. But the idea is, how are we supposed to know what we're not supposed to do, what we're allowed to do, what we're not allowed to do? We go into this survival mode that, we never really know what we're not supposed to do. Sometimes, like when we're young, until our parents come along and say, don't do that. Of course, something to keep us safe, like we're going to put our finger somewhere. Yeah, that's good, right? But again, as we get older, our teenage years and all that, so we just don't know what we can do, what can't do. Like, is this wrong or is this right? So we start to lose that spark in us. We start to lose who we are because we start to conform to what society, the news, our school teachers, everything is subjective. You can have a math class of two teachers. One math teacher who has her own style of teaching, the other math teacher will have her own style of teaching. Both teachers are teaching from the same book, the same math book, but they each have their own style of teaching. And one teacher you resonate with and you're getting straight A's, like you're really having fun, you're really loving it. And the other teacher, you're failing completely because this is the energy, you're just not feeling it. So my point is that everything is subjective. People tell you things because that's what they learn, or that's, it's their subjective, it's their perception. So really what I'm getting at is that joyful is saying you were born joyful. You were born joyful. You are joyful. You're in joy. You are joyful. You were born happy. You were born, when you're joyful, you express yourself. You're feeling courageous. You're feeling creative. Like, you are creative. The fact that you have, your heart is beating on its own, that's creative. All your red cells, your white cells, like all these cells are constantly replenishing themselves. They're finding ways to keep you healthy. When your nerves go really tight, your body is finding creative ways to help you calm down, to keep you alive. When you go into anxiety mode, your body is very creative to help you stay alive and replenish yourself. When you cut your hand or your arm or something, your body heals itself. It's very creative. It's all joyful. Your body is so happy and is doing everything it can to maintain that joyfulness in you. So joyful is reminding us today to open our wings and fly, because we were born to fly. We were born joyful. The eagle was an eaglet the eagle was a baby too, and when it cracked its egg and it came out this fluffy little eaglet, it knew in its heart of hearts, it knew why it was here. And now, as the eaglet gets bigger into this great big golden eagle or whatever type of eagle that it may be, it learns about itself. It learns about its wings, and it learns when it's at the edge of the cliff that it takes its first flight when it feels it's ready to fly, or its mom says you can do it, and it just flies. Like, it knows when the eaglet is in the egg, it's already developing its wings and the whole embodiment of that spirit within this feathers and in everything. So joyful is saying to just remember that you are joy, that it is okay to be happy. You're healthier when you're happy. It's okay to laugh. You should laugh as much as you can all day long. They say laughter is medicine. Well, no shit. Because you're just releasing everything. Laughing is the same feeling. You can almost compare it to having an orgasm. Because when you're having an orgasm, you don't think about anything else. And when you're laughing, you're not thinking about anything else. You're in that moment. You're in that present moment. You have no choice but to be in that present moment when you're laughing. You can laugh and not feel like, you don't have to go behind a closed door to laugh. So joyful, laughing, letting yourself be creative, like unclutch. Take your foot off the clutch and just allow yourself to express yourself. Be your authentic self, because the joy is in you, in your authentic self. And this is what joyful is saying, is allow yourself to laugh, allow yourself to be playful. Remember that you came here as a spirit, and your spirit is embodied in your body to be expressive. And when you feel expressive, when you express yourself, your authentic self, then you're being joyful, smiling and laughing. using your imagination. Like, wow. Do all that. That part of you never dies. So this is the message today. So be joyful. Okay? Hope you're having a great day. And I'll see you in the next Eagle number 24. Fly higher. Fly higher than that. Bye for now.